Good evening everyone. In this video I'm going to tell you about doing business in Argentina and do's and don'ts of doing business in this country. If you are an expat or a foreigner that intend to do business in this country, you will quickly learn that the country values personal relationships and senior members of the corporate world. It also identifies with European roots than Latin American influence in the country. Economy is one of the largest economies in South American continent. The main industries are agriculture, information and communication technology, and tourism. It's ranked 126 out of 190 countries in World Bank's doing business rate this year. High scores were in protecting of minority investors and getting credit. Now let's move to fast facts of doing business. Shops and corporate world in Argentina usually work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In cities. Spanish is an official language, but it's slightly different than spoken in Spain. English is also spoken in large cities like Buenos Aires. Dress is an important feature in business. It's therefore important to look stylish and neat. The dress code varies depending on business type of business meeting and industry. Gifts are not expected while relationship is formed in business setting, and gifts are opened immediately when they are received. The highly appreciated gift is imported spirit. Is a bottle of imported spirit, as tax on spirits and alcoholic drinks in Argentina are very high. Now about greeting and personal space. Handshake with eye contact is a traditional greeting in Argentina. The oldest person and the most senior associate should be greeted the first, and they like to keep close physical contact when speaking to someone. I think it's common to all Latin American countries like Mexico, Brazil, and others. Now about gender equality. Women has an equal rights as men in business. However, there are generally more men than women in senior roles. It's very useful. It's common to hold business dinners in restaurants. But you should remember one feature. You should avoid talking business first until your colleague brings it up. Who sets the invitation pays the bill. It's a rule. And if you intend to build a good business and to succeed in business world in Argentina, you should develop and you should build strong, close personal relationships, and you should engage in discussions. You should show your curiosity, and you should go for lunch and for dinner with associates. They are great ways to socialize and build strong relationships. Now a little about interesting facts. Argentines are very expressive and emotive people. and they like to ask questions that someone considers as personal, and it can be even considered impersonal, impolite, if you don't ask this kind of questions. Interrupting others while conversing, while speaking is also common, because it means to demonstrate interest in conversations. When arranging a business meetings, it's important to make an appointment 1 or 2 weeks before the intended meeting. Argentinians like to hold meetings face to face. However, telephonic meetings and emails, written communications seem to be impersonal. Argentines are very punctual. They like punctuality, and if you arrive on time for the meeting, you in this case you show respect for them. And it's common to begin with small talks in meetings to break the ice, and it's not also uncommon to focus solely on getting acquainted in first meetings. You should not just jump right into the business discussions. It may seem impolite, and it's a good idea to have any document in English, both in English and in Spanish. And in conclusion, I would like to tell you about do's and don'ts of doing business in Argentina. Firstly, don't use one finger to point, just use the whole hand. Do arrive on time for meetings. Do make an effort for learning Spanish, because it's a great opportunity to socialize and to succeed in business world in Argentina. Do use señor or señora to address your colleagues if you don't know their exact title. Don't be afraid to socialize with your Argentinian colleagues, because they like to be friends outside of workplace. Do show respect to those who are in the positions of authority. Don't raise topics related to present or past political issues of Argentina. Do inquire into the well-being of your Argentine colleagues, family, spouse, and children. That's all. Thank you very much.